Hi guys, we are from Cognitive Psychology Group 18. I'm Ravel and these are my friends. There's Febry, Kharisma and Felita. And the one behind the camera is Syafira. So, right now, we are going to present you about our virtual mobility project with our friends in Maastricht University in the Netherlands. And the topic is suicide in cross-cultural view. So, because the topic is pretty sensitive, viewer discretion is advised. And lastly, enjoy the video!
Now jumping onto the sensitive topic, suicide. According to the Encyclopedia of Psychology, suicide is the act of ending one's own life, mainly because of mental illness and depression. Every year, according to the World Health Organization, there are 800,000 people who died because of suicide. That's 40 persons per second. In addition, for every adult who died because of suicide, there are 20 suicide attempts being made.
Generation is all of the people born and living at about same times. Right now, I will talk about 3 generations, which are X, Y, Z. Generation X includes the people who were born from 1961 to 1980. And Generation Y includes the people who were born from 1981 to 1995, while Generation Z includes the people who were born from 1995 to 2010.
Some of you may wonder, why, at the end, people still decide to end their life? It's because, according to some studies, people who attempt suicide behavior tend to have a decision-making failure on their cognitive process. Decision-making itself is the process to identify, select, and choose a best solution in some situation according to their own values. The loss or impairment on decision-making abilities is caused by the lack of executive function on their brain. Therefore, if somebody have a suicide ideation and yet he also have a decision-making inability, they were unable to see their life in different perspective, and yet they will strengthening their thought on ending their life.
Oke, jadi apa pendapat kalian tentang keputusan orang untuk mengakhiri hidupnya?
Menyedihkan mungkin kali ya, tragis.
Kalau menurut aku, kalau ada orang yang bunuh diri itu sebenarnya bukan salah orangnya tapi salah lingkungannya.
Kalau menurut aku sedih sih, tapi sebenarnya mereka nggak bisa disalahkan gitu di merekanya sendiri. Jadi sebenarnya lingkungannya juga berpengaruh terhadap decision yang dia buat kan sebenarnya.
Lalu selanjutnya, menurut kalian apa perbedaan generasi terhadap persepsi fenomena bunuh diri ini?
Kalau menurut aku, mungkin kalau generasi-generasi yang sebelum kita kayak generasi ibu atau kakek kita mungkin lebih banyak mengaitkan bunuh diri itu sama kurangnya iman seseorang gitu. Sedangkan kalau di generasi kita itu
Lebih terbuka.
iya udah lebih aware gitu sama mental health-nya orang yang beresiko untuk bunuh diri itu sendiri.
Tapi mungkin jadi sisi negatifnya jadinya lebih orang-orang mungkin lebih wah bunuh diri bisa jadi jalan keluar gitu. Itu yang perlu dikasih pencegahan, justru itu dengan keterbukaan itu harus ada solusinya juga.
Oke, terima kasih atas jawabannya.
Answering the question to how do people perceive suicide based on their generation, I would hypothesize that older people view this act as something very bad compared to younger people who accept it more. And one of the big reasons for this is that older people are more religious, and religion can be a huge factor against killing oneself. So, yeah, and then for the second question about what's the difference between European and Asian views, and when it comes to suicide, I would guess that Asian countries, Eastern countries, have a more collectivistic point of view. So when taking the decision of committing suicide, it's not a decision that they take by themselves and for just themselves, but it would be something that also affects the family, and that's not accepted.
To wrap things up, first, all generation is way stricter and moral, which make it harder for someone to decide and attempt suicide, while the later generation is way more liberated. Second, in Eastern cultural, suicide is not something decided by one own, but also affected by their social and living environment, while the Western cultural is way more into individual decision and responsibility.
Okay guys, that's all from us. Thank you for watching and
See you next time!
bye! We are from Cognitive Psychology Group 18. I'm Ravel and these are my friends. There's Febry, Kharisma, and Felita.
Ini gagal.